Howdy everybody, Cowboy Jake here. I had a tripod, well I seen a tripod before I clicked go, and now I've clicked go, and I no longer see that tripod, and I feel like this door is getting on my nerves. I feel like I'm just gonna shut this door. Sheesh, it slams every time. I don't know why it does that. Y'all, please give me a moment. I've lost my tripod. And as soon as I find that, we can probably get started. You know what? I just don't have one. I just don't have one. I promise you all that I've seen one. Howdy, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Today we're doing something very crazy, y'all. Very crazy. We are wiring outlets here at Honey Hill. And I've never done this before, so we'll just see how it goes, y'all. We're just gonna see how it goes. I've lost my tripod. I really want that. If you want me to be honest, I really want it. Hold on, we're gonna step out here. I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. It's probably in the tractor bucket, y'all. That's okay. That's okay. Are you guys ready to get started? We can get started right now, y'all. First thing we gotta do, we're going to walk in here to the breaker box, y'all, because we're about to wire the outlets here at Honey Hill. And the first thing that we need to do is make sure that all of our breakers, I'm going to touch every one of them and make sure every single one of them is off except for the refrigerator, which is providing our Wi-Fi, and everything else is off. All right, y'all, here we go. I'm not gonna need that yet. I'll save that there for later. And here we go, y'all. We will get started wiring our first outlet here at Honey Hill, y'all. I've gotten all the wires pulled out of the wall. All the wires are pulled out, ready to go. These are switches though. We're not doing switches. We're only doing outlets. We're only doing outlets, y'all. And so like I said, I don't have a tripod, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set y'all up on these stud muffins, and I'll probably use this trash can as some sort of, or these trash bags as some sort of stand. And I really want you guys closer to me, so hold on. Just give me a moment, y'all, while I get set up here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry. But hey, it's just what we gotta do. I'm gonna put y'all right here. And now, y'all, now we're in a position where I can see what y'all are saying, and y'all can see what I'm doing, okay? We have our electric tester right here. And we're gonna make sure that we don't get zapped whenever we do this. So look, we're going to turn it on. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, y'all. We got to get this turned on first. I don't know what's going on with it. Something has happened to our tool. Something has literally happened to our voltage testing tool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just take the battery out. What has happened? Something's wrong here. Hold on, y'all. Give me one moment. Let me grab a screwdriver. I'm coming right back. Let me grab a screwdriver. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming, y'all. I got my screwdriver, and we are ready to go. Anyway, how's y'all's day going, y'all? Anybody doing anything fun today? Exciting? Anybody else have anything big going on? Any big plans? You got any big plans for the weekend? Anybody? Anybody doing anything fun, y'all? Anybody? Okay, there we go. We're gonna take our battery out. and re-put it in here. I'm already sweating up a storm, y'all. And I ain't even doing nothing. I haven't even done nothing yet, y'all. I'm sweating up a storm. Okay, we got this back on. We got this turned on. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to touch these wires. Uh-oh. We're going to make sure that we have no power. And we do not have power, just to verify. I'm going to touch it real quick. Okay, there we go. Cool. We don't have power. We're good. All right. First things first. Everything is already stripped. You see all of our wires are already stripped. Can y'all see good? I hope that you can see good, because here we go. Our black wire is going to go to our brass screw. Okay, black wire to brass screw. Before we do anything, we're going to grab all these and make a loop, a real good bend in them. Can y'all see this? Let me show you the bend that I've just now made in this. Like this. Y'all see how it makes a hook? So we're going to make a hook around all of them. And what we're going to do is take that hook and put it onto our ground screw, or to our screws, in a way that whenever we tighten the screw, it will also tighten the wire. And that might not make sense right now, but it will in just about 1 minute. I'll show you. Okay. Now that we got all those bent, we're going to take our outlet, and we know that black goes to brass. Okay, black is going to go to brass, and we know that our screw tightens up this direction. Okay, so whenever we put our hook on, we're going to hook it in this direction. So when we tighten the screw, in turn, it will tighten the wire. So there we go. We'll slide that on there. We'll tighten down this screw. Make sure it's in there good. And you want it to be good and tight, but you don't want to strip it out. Okay, there's our first wire. Here is our next black wire. We're going to bring it out, get it hooked on here. Just like that. Now we'll get our screw put on. And don't worry, y'all, as soon as I get this plug all the way installed, we're going to test it together. We're going to test it together, y'all. Okay, there's our first two. What happened? Let me see. Jake, you should be very proud because you're doing great. Well, thank you, Miss Teresa. Well, thank you, Miss Teresa. I didn't expect to turn around and see you saying that, Miss Teresa. Thank you. Y'all, she said I should be really proud and that I'm doing a great job. So we got black wire to brass screws. We're now going to do the same thing on this side, but we're going to put our white wire. Let me show you. Let me grab a plug. We just now put our black wire. You see, these are brass screws. These are brass. We're going to take our white wire and we're going to put it on these silver screws. Okay, we're going to put it on the silver screws. That's what we're doing over here on this side. I know you're going to be a little bit blind on this side, but we're doing the same thing that we did on the other side, y'all. This is not really... I guess it's good that it's kind of hard to slip those hooks back up in there, and that's good that I've made them tight, because it also means that our wire is not just going to slip out randomly, you know? That's the last thing you want, is your electric wire slipping out. Okay. We got that one in there good. And now our last one. Sheesh, y'all. The more wires, one thing I'm learning right now is the more wires that you get put on this outlet, the harder it is to get the next one because it just stiffens it up. It just stiffens it up. And you guys do not leave. Please do not leave this live because if something happens to me, I'm counting on y'all to tell my funkle. My funkle just left. So I'm counting on y'all to tell my funkle, or at least to tell somebody in my family, hey, something bad's happened to Cowboy. He needs help. And well, I can't do that if you guys leave. You know, I know this might not be fun and might not be exciting, but think about if something goes wrong. It could be. It could potentially get real fun and exciting if something goes wrong. Well, exciting for y'all maybe, but no, I don't think I'll be having a good day, but y'all might get a good chuckle. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to get this one tightened up. And this is not something that I'm willing to mess with, y'all. I'm going to make sure that these are all good and tightly connected and that we don't have any issues and that everything will be great. Okay. See, like I don't like this one. I'm having some issues with it. I don't like it. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to strip off a bit more of the insulation on the wire. That way I can have more to work with, y'all. We'll put it in here. We'll give it a squeeze. Oh. There we go. Just like that, we got it stripped. Now we can put us a good bend in it. And now we can give it a good hook. We'll get it hooked on good, just like that. And now that's what I'm talking about, y'all. We'll get it tightened. Sheesh, I'm having issues. I'm having issues connecting this. And that is a-okay, because I'm going to get it here in one moment. There we go. Now we'll get it slid in here like that. Grab this, spin it around there. There we go. Now we can pull it down in there good. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just giving me some trouble. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just is. It's not my fault. It's this wire's fault. Okay, there. Now we will not have any problems. I promise you. That's good. That is how you make a good connection. Okay, that's good there. That's good there. Now we just got our ground. And then we're going to go turn on a breaker and we're going to see if this outlet works. Y'all know what makes this even harder? It makes it even harder knowing that you guys are just sitting here just looking at me, y'all. It makes it so much harder just knowing that, you know, like you're having some trouble. That's okay. You know, if you're by yourself, who cares? You know, you're having some problems. You can just take your time and get it figured out. But whenever you're here on a live, you don't really have that time to figure it out. You got like right now. You have right now to figure it out. And that is it. But that's okay because that's what we just did. Is we just now figured it out. We got our last ground hooked on there. That's our last wire that we had to do. Okay. We're gonna take this, push it inside the wall. Somehow, there's probably a good method for this, but I don't know it. Okay. Okay. Dang, y'all. This job's a pain in the butt. I know one thing. I don't never want to be an electrician. I can promise you all that right now. I do not want to be an electrician. All right, we got that one. Put in there. We'll spin this around. We'll get this bad boy put in there. We'll be done. Uh-oh. Okay, thank y'all for being patient with me. I think I've gotten it. I think I've gotten it in there. I just gotta tighten it. And we are done with one outlet. I'm pouring sweat. I should not be sweating this bad from installing a plug. It's seriously ridiculous. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially installed an outlet. Now what we're going to do, we're going to walk over here. We're going to turn on a breaker. And then we're going to plug in this saw. And then we're going to see if it turns on. How about that? How about that? I don't know if this saw takes too much power. Does the saw take too much power? Or should I plug in something smaller? No, we're just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it, y'all. Here we go. Oh yeah, Mr. Doug, you're right. Hold on, Mr. Doug's right before we plug that in. We're going to turn on our master. Okay. Don't worry, y'all. I'm not going to use the saw. I have another tool. Don't worry, I have another tool. Hold on. Shoot talkie, y'all. All right. Let's see. We have an outlet tester right here. And what we're going to do, we're going to use this tester. And whenever we plug it in, you see how it says two lights. Well, if it'll focus. 2 orange or 2 yellow lights means correct wiring. And then all the other ones mean you've done something wrong. But what we're looking for is 2 yellow lights that look just like this. You see how it has the 2 yellow lights? That means that everything is wired correctly. So as we come in here, we're going to plug it in and we're going to pray for 2 yellow. Whoa. How come nothing came on? Anybody can tell me why nothing came on? Because that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense of why it would not come on. Meaning, hold on, something's not right. But it can't be because of something I did wrong, I'm going to say it has to be something with the breaker. It has to. Right? Mr. Doug's in the house. Is it the breaker? Did I turn on the wrong breaker? Oh, shoot, doggy. Did I not turn it on? Yeah, I turned it on. It's on. It's on. Right? Is that not the master? Does that not say master bedroom breaker on? Maybe something's mislabeled. Let's try bed 1. Because what if something is wrong? Because here's the thing, is no matter what, it should light up something and say how it's incorrectly wired, correct? It should say something. It should say something, but it doesn't say anything. Cool, that was fun. That was a fun job, y'all. Did y'all have fun? Did y'all have fun? I had fun. Not if there's no electric going to do all the outlets. No, that's not the feed wire for the outlet, remember? When we, yeah, no, but one outlet should work. If we set up one outlet, shouldn't they all be tied together? I would think they would be, but apparently not. So y'all, what we're going to do, we're going to turn off our live. I'm not going to make y'all suffer through watching me put in 5 more. I'm not going to make you suffer through watching me put in 5 more of those. And, but don't worry, I think as I go around, they'll get faster and faster and faster to install. And then also this one is like the end of the line, right? So this one's going to be the easiest one to put in, y'all. This one right here will be the easiest one to put in. So what we'll do now, we will get going again, y'all. We'll install all the outlets in this room. And then do you guys want to come back live whenever we do the test? I'm not going to test them until I'm live with you, if you want to. If not, I will continue on with my video, and I'll tell you if they work tomorrow. Yes, Julie says she wants to come back for the test. Eric, Carol, Fanny, Patty, Tina. All right, y'all. I'm going to grab my neck fan. Let me grab my neck fan. Oh, shoot, I just now kicked over the Wi-Fi. I hope I don't lose y'all. I hope I don't lose you. But if you guys will just give me some time, I will get these outlets put in. Woo, doggy. I'll get these outlets put in. We'll get back to it. That's all for this one. Bye, guys. Have a great day.